in giving a heartfelt AASHE welcome to Van Jones.
Good morning. How y'all doing? I said, how y'all doing? If y'all ain't happy, this week's something wrong. I'm sorry. Y'all should be happy this week. Thinking about coming up here and talking to you, I had 2 speeches I might have to give today. One of them, someday, don't worry. Young people will vote, don't worry, someday we won't have a Bradley effect, don't worry. Someday the world will be proud of us. I don't have to get that speech. We did that. Oh, Lord. And don't worry, this is nonpartisan now. I'm just talking about the president-elect. Can I love my president-elect? Can I be a good president? Can't be electioneering because ain't no election. You already won it. Look, those of you who are blessed to be teachers now, who are blessed to be educators now, who are blessed to be instructors now, have a dual role. You always have to teach history. Either the history of ideas, the history of inventions, the history of scientific discovery, the history of politics, literature. You always have to teach history. Now you have the obligation to help make history. Now you have the obligation to help make history, to help your campuses make history, to help your students make history. Because these are historic times. 100 years from now, 200 years from now, 500 years from now, the actions that we take in this country in the next 1 to 2 years will be analyzed, discussed, debated, evaluated, and no sector of society will be immune from the judgment of future generations. You guys go to faculty meetings. You go to student government meetings. People have bad ideas all the time. That's not going to destroy the university. If you have good leadership and good decision-making processes. But we had a third crisis in this country. A crisis of political dimension. Our politics got broken. And I don't have to be a political science professor to tell you, small, mean people took over and launched a politics of distraction and division in this country. They kept us from dealing with the real issue, kept us from coming together as a country to look and solve the real problem. And those 3 things together put us on a nosedive course. Wrong economic philosophy vis-a-vis the earth, the wrong economic policy vis-a-vis each other, and the wrong politics vis-a-vis our highest value. And based on those 3, most of you spent the past 10 years depressed. I'm serious. Some of you still in therapy, I know. I just got out Tuesday. Barack Obama did not create the pro-democracy movement to save this country. Barack Obama did not create the pro-democracy movement that just rescued American democracy. The pro-democracy movement created the opportunity for Barack Obama. You understand that? The pro-democracy movement created the opportunity for Barack Obama. It was you, some of you, in '99, Maybe you didn't go out there with us and get arrested and tear gas, but who knew that those kids in the streets of Seattle were on something in 1999. It was you who, after September 11th, knew that the march to war was going to lead only to disaster. It was you who helped shake up the system in 2004. Let's not forget now, you have Republicans here, Democrats here, God bless everybody, but there was a movement that came within 118,000 votes in Ohio of replacing the president, and we didn't even have a candidate. I mean, in terms of this thing we have now, we had a worthy man, but we didn't have no fancy website, we had no money. It was you that kept pushing the issue of peace. It was you who kept saying torture is wrong. It was you who said, what about what you told me when I was a child? When you made me put my hand on my heart and talked about liberty and justice for all. What does that have to do with torture? What does that have to do with getting rid of habeas corpus? What happened to my country? It was you who said, what about when I was a child and you made me sing America the Beautiful? What does that have to do with clear cutting and drill baby drill and spill baby spill? What is this? What happened to my country? And in that motion of the people waking up and the people saying, wait a minute, we're better than this. I can't go abroad anymore without people looking at me like I'm doing something wrong. No, I believe in something better than this. It was you who kept alive the hopes of the people, who kept that candle lit in the darkest period in this country's history. We almost